whatever day it is. I think it's Wednesday. So today's episode. I meant video. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. So just gonna roll with this. Today's video, I just wanted to talk about getting comfortable with yourself, I guess. I think this is one of the most important things that you need to do before you can really have, live the fullest, realest, truest life that you want to live. I mean, you can go out and get successful, I'm sure, but are you ever truly going to be happy if you don't, you're not even comfortable with yourself? Like, you can have money and things and people and all this stuff around you, but if you don't understand or aren't comfortable, with any aspect of yourself, you're never truly going to be happy. So, number one thing I would say that you can start doing today is get comfortable with yourself, okay? Love yourself. Even if you don't, do it anyways. Fake it till you make it. Seriously, I hated myself for a very long time. Some days I still have troubles, but that's okay. Be patient with yourself. Don't judge yourself, okay? Even when you're being judgmental of yourself, don't be like, oh, why did I do that? I'm such a stupid for thinking that. Like, don't ever be hard on yourself, okay? Because the universe is not hard on you, okay? God, source, however you'd like to refer to it, does not judge you, okay? The other side loves you unconditionally. Source, God, whoever loves you 100% unconditionally, okay? And they want you to love yourself also. The universe wants you to learn how to do that, to accept yourself, love yourself, and the more you love yourself, the more you will attract things and people who also love you. If you just love is just so important. Loving yourself is the most powerful tool, most powerful thing that you could ever do, okay? Ever. I'm so serious. Look it up. Love is important. And I know it sounds kind of corny, but tell yourself you love yourself. When you look in the mirror, notice what thoughts you have. If you start having negative thoughts, start thinking about either something else or redirect those thoughts or think new thoughts. Change those thoughts into something positive. If you start thinking, oh, I'm ugly and people don't like me and blah, 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 and I got blemishes, and you start thinking that kind of stuff, catch yourself. Be like, oh, nope, not going to do that today. Nope, that's not how I feel. Those are not my thoughts. Those are not my opinions. Those are opinions and thoughts that I have picked up along my journey of life. You weren't born thinking any negative thoughts, okay? You were not born into this world thinking one single negative thing. Everything just was. You saw it for what it was, and that's how it should be. But as you grow older and you get conditioned and filtered, and people hand you filters every single day, every second of every day on television, at the grocery store, your parents, your teachers, your coworkers, everyone hands you filters, okay? If someone says, I don't like that, that's a filter. Okay, if someone says, oh, that guy's really mean, that's a filter. Or, that tastes bad, that's a filter. Or, your hair looks gross today, that's a filter, okay? If it's an opinion, it's a filter. If it's not a solid fact, then it's opinion. And if it's an opinion, it's a filter. So make sure you're choosing your own filters, okay? If you, really decide if you like it. And, you gotta understand, everything you think came from opinions of others, basically. So basically you need to relearn, forget everything you've ever learned, relearn how to form your own opinions, because everything is neutral. When you come here, you don't dislike things. Everything just is. So your truest self does not judge. Your truest self does not see good or bad. It is only neutral. Okay? So unless you're having a thought that supports you, sounds loving, like it's totally 100% coming from love, if it's something you didn't know, but it's like a good thing, you're happy, like it's helpful, it's useful information, that's coming from your higher, whatever you want to call it, self, okay? That's coming from source. That is coming from unconditional love and light and peace, and that is as real as you can get. But if it's something that's saying you can't do that, or don't do that, or, oh, I don't know, it's telling you you're not capable of doing something, or any sort of doubt, it's not coming from your true self, okay? If you're having negative thoughts, those thoughts are not your own. They are not your true thoughts. And the reason that they don't feel good is because your true self does not agree with that, okay? So pay attention to the loving and supportive and helpful thoughts. Let go of the other ones, okay? The negative thoughts, the stuff that's trying to hold you back, that is not what you truly think, okay? So definitely just pay attention, okay? Pay attention to the things you like right now that you think you like. I mean, why do you like that? Did someone tell you to like that? Did someone else's opinion become your own? Are you living someone else's life, basically? Essentially, you're living your life according to other people if all of your opinions were based off someone else's. So basically right now, the entire world is going through this. You're not alone. It's not just you. Everyone is having to reevaluate and relearn how to be themselves, because we've been conditioned into listening to others. Listening to, oh, I don't know what to do, I'm going to ask someone else. Well, everything that other person has to say is based off every experience they personally have ever had, and every person that they have personally encountered, okay? It's based off their situations. Their whole life made them form that opinion. So whatever their opinion is going to be, the best for them. Throughout their life, they form these opinions. Therefore, it's the best for them. If you ask someone, what kind of shoes should I get? And someone tells you, oh, these are my favorite. Why do you want someone else's favorite shoes? Why wouldn't you want your own? Why not go out, try on a few different pairs, find which ones feel good to you, and then buy those, rather than just saying, oh, hey, what do you think? Because then you could get those shoes, and they could be totally uncomfortable for you, because maybe you have a huge arch, and this other person has flat feet. You see, you should treat every opinion in life as a pair of shoes, essentially. That just came out of nowhere, so we're going to go with it. If you wouldn't buy a pair of shoes solely based on someone else's opinions, why would you accept anything based on someone else's opinion? Why would you do anything or think anything based on someone else? It is your God-given birthright to be yourself, to be your full, unconditional, authentic self, okay? And the point in coming here is to learn about yourself, to learn what you like, and to learn how to be your true, authentic self. And how do you learn how to be yourself if you're constantly asking other people how to do it? And society will tell you that this is how you should be, and this is, these are successful people, you should be like them, and blah, blah, blah. These are the things you have to be happy, blah, blah, blah. Society creates problem, and then society gives you a solution, a temporary solution, but a solution. And that is all society is. It gives you a problem, gives you a solution, makes you keep coming back. Okay, that's all. Society keeps you tired and keeps you working and searching and doing all this unnecessary, irrelevant shit that is just distraction. Society is keeping you distracted and keeping you tired and just keeping you overworked, so you don't ever lift your head up and say, oh, wow, what do I really like? What do I really want to do in life? If you're unhappy, it's because you're not living your truest, authentic self, the life that you could be living, okay? If you're unhappy with anything in your life, it is because it is not in alignment with who you truly are, okay? So find what makes you happy, follow that, and you will keep finding things that make you happy. The law of attraction will bring you things that make you happy if that's where you're focusing all of your attention, okay? So if you focus on being happy, you'll find things that make you happy. If you focus on being sad, you'll find things that make you sad. You attract what you are, okay? If you're happy, you attract happy. Things that make you happy. If you feel abundant, you will attract abundance. If you feel upset, you will attract more things that make you upset. It is so simple, okay? You literally literally get what you give, okay? And you give what you get. No, I said that wrong. You get what you give. So whatever you're putting out, that vibration, thoughts, words, emotions, all that, colors, everything has a vibration. And if you're putting out a certain vibration, you're getting it back, okay? Everything is a mirror of you. Whatever you're noticing is something about you. And if it's something that bothers you, then you can use that. Say, oh, I noticed this about this person. I didn't like that. Maybe that's a reflection of inside of me. Maybe that's something I need to work on that will make me happier once I do. So pay attention. Get to know yourself. Get comfortable. Okay? And I'm going to start doing videos on how to get happy, I think. I don't know. Well, I want to say daily, but there's life, you know. There's shit going on. So I don't always get around to it. And it's not a lack of being lazy or, you know, it's just I have other priorities. Granted, this is a pretty big one, but yeah. So I will do it as often as I feel, because I just kind of feel my way through life currently. But I'm going to start doing videos at least every week on things you can do to get happy or get comfortable with yourself, or just feel better. Because what I've learned, what I personally has worked for me, okay, while I'm doing this, I'm going to put a disclaimer in here. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist, a psychiatrist. I'm not a professional, anything, okay? I'm just a human being, just like you, trying things and teaching people what worked for me, okay? I want to help you, I want to help you through helping myself. So I want to work on my own personal development and then share what works for me. And in hopes of doing this, you will find what works for you, whether it be what I do or whether I give you an idea or maybe even just a little motivation to go figure out what it is, that works for you. Okay, so not a doctor. I'm not telling you to do or not to do anything. I'm not a professional. I'm not a boss in any way. You don't have to listen to me at all, okay? So I just love you guys and I care about you guys and I want to help you guys as much as I can. And I think through showing you, because you learn through experience, not through words, not through blah, 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 blah. You can listen and talk till you're blue in the face, but you're never going to learn until you experience something, right? Someone can tell you that blueberries are yummy, but you're not going to believe it until you actually try a blueberry and make that decision for yourself, right? So use that. Do that throughout life. Taste the blueberry before you just make an opinion, okay? Because you want to experience it for yourself, right? So that's what I'm going for. I just want to help you guys. Sorry, I had a hair in my mouth. And this is how I'm going to do it. So don't do any crazy things that you don't think you're capable of, okay? Number one lesson, if I teach you anything, it's your beliefs create your reality, okay? Whatever you believe to be true will be true for you. Let me say that again. Whatever you believe is true will be true for you. So if you believe that you can do something, you can. If you fully believe it, you can. If you don't, then you can't. Because you have to believe in yourself. The universe, all the universe is asking for is courage, is trust. Just to trust. Trust yourself, trust the universe. The universe is inside you, so I mean it's the same thing essentially. We're all the same thing. We all come from one source of energy. So whatever, but just trust, okay? Trust yourself because you know what you like. You just have to pay attention and feel. Pay attention to your thoughts, your feelings. There's a reason you're having them, okay? They're not random. They are not. They're telling you something. Your body speaks to you. The other side, source, God, your angels, guardians, spirit, they are talking to you, okay? You just have to listen. You have to allow it because they're not going to give you any more than you can handle. And if you are only aware of this much of something, this is how much you're going to get. If you open your mind, then you get more things, okay? So just open your mind, be patient with yourself, get to know yourself, get comfortable, do things that feel good, and more things that feel good will come to you, okay? It just, a lot of trust and a lot of jumping into the unknown is going to go into, you know, having a happy life. People don't stay comfortable their entire lives and get anywhere, okay? You have to get uncomfortable to get comfortable. You have to try new things. You have to go out there and figure out what it is, or go deep inside. I guess you don't have to go anywhere. You just have to look inside. All the answers are in there. Get to know yourself, get comfortable with yourself, because you are capable of amazing things. So just like sit down and like or just, okay, so like if you're taking a dump or you're driving somewhere or literally anything, take a little bit of time to just turn off the music, put away your phone, whatever, 5 minutes, 5 seconds, I don't care, any amount of time, 30 seconds, okay, probably like a minute, not 5 seconds, you're not really gonna, whatever, anyways, you know what I mean. Take a little bit of time and just sit in silence, and like, just pay attention to your thoughts. Don't try and do anything, just sit. Focus on your breathing, and if you get distracted, just be aware of where your thoughts go, and then bring it back to your breath like I've talked about before. That's meditation, literally just paying attention to your breath. But when you do that, you're quieting your mind and you're letting that stuff come out. That is when the most genius ideas will come to you. I'm pretty sure I read this or saw it on a video somewhere that Bill Gates leaves notepads like all over his house, and will just like, he'll have a thought and like just write it down. That is such a good idea. I would keep like a notebook, or even everyone's got a freaking phone, right? I'm pretty sure y'all got phones, notepads, write stuff down. I mean, journaling, that stuff helps too, but like writing things down when you have those ideas, just write them down, like, and then if you're like, if it's a great idea and it's really good, it's inspiring, then you have it and to like look back at and be like, okay, this happened. If you ever get really down, sometimes, I'll give you an example because that might have been kind of confusing. Sometimes I'll have like this really great thought. I don't know where it came from, but I got it and it was awesome, so I write it down. Day later, I'm feeling really crappy and I'm like, I'm not getting any inspiration today. I start getting down and I'm like, where are you? You know, like, why am I not creating lack? That's what I'm doing. So then I remember, oh, hey, this happened the other day. I had this great thought. I go back, I look at it, and it brings me back to that good feeling that, okay, you know, cool things happen in my life. Cool ideas arise in my mind. You know, this stuff happens, and it's just like a little reminder to get you back to that good feeling. But yeah, so this video got kind of long. I'm sorry. I just get so excited to talk to you guys about this stuff. I know I get a little off track. Some of my videos are a little random, but I promise it's all good information, and it will help you if you allow it to, and if you actually apply it. And it's not hard. I mean, this is free, easy, simple information and techniques that you can use right now after you watch this video, during this video, whenever, today. You know, you can start using these right now, and it's free. You have all the power. You don't need anything. Because when you were born, you were perfect. And you're still perfect. And if there's something you think's wrong with you, then why do you think that? How are you going to fix that? Change your thoughts. Is it a problem if you don't think it's a problem? It's all about perception. Just remember that. But yeah, so I guess I'll give you one tip right now. Something I do that's kind of weird, but helps me get happy. I just like yell. Like sometimes if I'm in the car and I'm feeling down, I'm just like roll down my window and I'm just like, woo! And then I feel okay. And if not, I do it a couple more times. Another thing, when you are like this, like when you're like in, you're not like expanded, you're like all like huddled in, it's really easy to feel sad and depressed and whatever. But when you're like all spread out and whatnot, it's super hard to be sad. And this is a scientific fact that you can look it up. You could ask a doctor. Like, it is clinically proven that when you are like open, you feel better. Okay, so just lay on the floor and expand yourself like a freaking starfish, man. I swear it will make you feel better. It will. So there's a couple tips for today. Get some sunshine also, because it's beautiful where I'm at. So if where you're at it's beautiful, even if it's not, get some sunshine because it'll make you feel better too. So peace, love. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. I love the support, and if you subscribe, there's a little bell button you can push, and then you get a notification when I post a new video. So, yeah. Well, get happy. Love you guys, and I'll see you later.